seconds after this is over with to thank the coach that invited you, because even though this is what we do, sometimes it's still super hard to do this. So they invited you because they see something in you and really wanted to be able to offer this opportunity to you. So my name is Miranda Bain. I'm also known across social media as Mighty Miranda. And then too, we have Morgan with us tonight. I wrote down her team name, but guess what? I don't have on my notes.
It's making moves.
I'm like, oh no.
It's
like,
okay.
Everybody else's team name just went through my brain. And so, and also with us tonight as a guest speaker, as a new coach who just hit a very big rank that she will get to talk about in a little bit, is Nicole. She's a personally sponsored coach of mine, and we are Diesel Inspire Empire. And we're all going to share a little bit with you tonight. So my story is going to be kind of woven into the coach sneak peek presentation we have. So I've already gotten off my notes, y'all. I should have been better about where I had them. I've rewritten them and I've practiced them, but sometimes it's just not easy. All right. So let me just start the presentation. But what I do want to do before we get started is just I want you guys to really, really erase everything you've ever thought about network marketing, MLMs, just whatever you think this is. Because I know we all have these conversations, right? I did used to do another MLM, and it didn't sit well with me, and I left the company. And so to come from something that has now actually been kind of discredited and went through a lot of things, I walked into this too with a lot of preconceived notions. And if you ever get a chance to talk to my coach, Christina, I came at her full force with them. But I also started running and working the business. Just as soon as I told her what I wasn't going to do, I turned right around and did it anyway. But so my story with Beachbody starts so very long ago in 2004. I had just had my second child and was looking to change. I didn't know what I needed to change. I didn't know how to change. And a program called Yoga Booty Ballet came on the infomercial, and I just bought it. On a whim, bought it. I don't know. I wanted a butt and I wanted to be skinny, and just yoga didn't sound hard, and that's what I wanted to do. So I was 150 pounds at that point, overweight. I was in a size 24 pants. I buttoned them with my hair tie because I did not want to buy bigger size pants. So for me, Beachbody, I'm a super customer first. I've been in love. I see a cat. I've been in love with I can't help it. ADD kicks in. I've been in love with the programs for that long. So even before coaching and the availability to offer the opportunity to people, the programs and the company has always had a huge place in my heart and is absolutely the foundation to my fitness story. So, like I said, I just want you guys to dream big. As you listen to what we do and what could be available for you, I also want you to just let go of the notions and listen to us, because the three of us sit here tonight, absolutely proof of the products and absolutely proof of the business. So, all right, with that, hopefully we won't have too many more technical difficulties. I am going to start the presentation. Okay. That is on the wrong page. Hold on. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it would not start it at the beginning when I hit present. See, you don't have to have a whole lot of skills for this, guys. All right, let's try this one more time. All right, so our coaching sneak peek, why not you? And as Morgan stated earlier, that is a statement, not a question. So what exactly do we do as coaches? What I'm going to do is explain to you our mission, our vital behaviors. There is a typo in that, and our tools. The admin in me just fell over and croaked 5 times. There is absolutely a learning process in this, and sometimes it takes a little bit, but you can totally have success as soon as you get started, because the impact that the business and the products and the people have on you, like, it's immeasurable. You can't put a price tag on any of this, and you can absolutely hit the ground running. So hold on. Oh, I'm not on screen sharing. All right. Hang on, I know what I didn't do.
Bear with us, guys. We're learning how to do this.
I mean, I totally thought that we had it all together.
There we go.
Okay, so we will, now when I tried to do this a minute ago, it wouldn't let me back up. There we go. Okay, so anyway, this is where I started a minute ago and told you there was a typo. So if you'll stop looking for the typo and listen to me, we'll continue to move forward. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna explain to you what we do as coaches, our mission, our vital behaviors, and our tools. And right now, if Kylie is still on, I know she's laughing at my Southern voice and she's like falling over on the floor. But that's kind of our point, is that like I said a minute ago, you don't have to always know what you're doing. We can practice and learn as we go. So talking about, let's debunk like all the myths, right? Do you have to be at your goal weight to be a coach? Heck no. Do you have to be a personal trainer? Nope. Beachbody provides those trainers for us, and they are all absolutely amazing. And there's a couple of them that are absolutely delicious. Do you have to be do you have to be a nutritionalist? Nope, we actually have one of those too, and she's amazing. I got to be in one of her test groups, and the knowledge that she provides to us through that is amazing. Do you have to be professional? Well, if you've already tuned into this, you know that you don't have to be a professional. You just have to have a whole lot of heart. We're all, and this is a picture of us at our leadership retreat this past year. We're just real people, achieving real results while making a real impact. And there's another typo in there. I promise there must have been a gremlin that went in and deleted letters as I was doing this. I don't care who any of you are. If you know Monica, you cannot let Monica see this. So our mission, Beachbody's mission, is helping people achieve healthy, fulfilling lives. I mean, that's it. That's as simple as it gets from top to bottom. I mean, I don't know, like, but in order to do that, we have our vital behaviors. And so these are some of my favorite people on the screen too. First off, we have to be proof that the products work. And so for me, I started into my story a little bit, and I'm going to back out. There's actually a couple of things I want to back into, since I forgot that I didn't realize I didn't have a screen share on. Being proof the products work. I started this journey in 2004. So I sit here 15 years later to be proof that the products work, and they continue to work as long as you continue to put in the work. Really, we only have a couple of jobs that we do as coaches, and that is to get results for yourself, of course. So you can see where Morgan got amazing results. That first picture is 2 summits ago, 3. And then the after is last summit, when she trained for our bikini competition. I had been around her within that year. She had not yet started. So between a trip and summit, she left one way and walked in the other way, and none of us really knew how to react. And so she had already gotten good results to begin with, but when she shifted and used the products for the goal she was after for that time, she got she got another amazing round of results. Say that 5 times real fast. So you're working to get results for yourself, you're working to get results for your challengers and your team of coaches. And so, like, our basic things that we do is connect and invite. We're always connecting with everybody, and inviting them to our challenge groups to provide value, and to put them in a community with like-minded people where we're all supporting each other. And then we invite others to our team, right? Because we love everything so much. And this opportunity is an amazing opportunity. And when Morgan speaks in a minute, she's going to tell you about kind of a few ways that we earn. And then development inside and out. Personal development is huge. This business helps you. Like, a lot of people will say, I don't need personal development. I've never really done it. But it is the basis of what you do. I walked into the business a little backwards because I had already put in all the work, and I knew that personal development is absolutely fundamental in what we do, because it is one of the things that led me to my 100-pound weight loss and how I've kept it off all this time. It is also how I went from being a 30-year-old mother that had just a single mother that had just survived a near fatal car accident, and was left unable to work and really at that point kind of provide for myself. And so personal development is one thing that I dove into along with fitness, because the doctor said if I wanted to survive, because I had damaged my lungs from being a 2-pack a day smoker, the car accident ripped one side of my heart and tore a chunk out of the other side. It also caused both my lungs to fail. I spent a lot of time at the hospital. I was in a coma. I had to learn how to walk, talk, eat, read, write. I had to learn all that again. And so as I walked out of the hospital 6 months later on a walker with a chest tube still in, the doctors began to talk to me about how fitness and keeping my body small and healthy was going to be fundamental in how I recovered long-term from that. And so that's exactly what I did. When I got my settlement money, I actually bought TurboJam. And so that was a whole other chapter of my life that began with Beachbody. And so way before I was a coach, I was always a super fan. And so learning through Chalene and then personal development, like I said too, was what gave me the confidence to walk out and get a corporate job, not knowing a darn thing about anything. And now I make a salary that is more than some of my friends who have bachelor degrees. Like, they've put in all this hard work, but it was my hustle and heart and personal development that got me there. So that kind of leads into the fact that through social media, I found Diesel Nation, and I messaged my coach. I didn't see anything like this, and I wish I had it, but I messaged my coach and I said, here's my story. I've been a part of an MLM. I didn't like it. It was creepy. I want the discount, and it is absolutely okay to come into this business as a discount coach. I said, I want the discount. I love the shake. I'm not going to pay full price for it, so that's a no-brainer. I don't want it in your challenge groups, and I don't want to do this coaching thing. I know you're really good at it, but I don't want any part of it. And she posted this silly post where she was giving away coffee mugs if you hit Success Club. It had to have been a $10 mug. I mean, I could have bought that 50 times over, but I have FOMO and I'm very competitive. So without even knowing what Success Club was, how to coach, how to share, or use any of the tools that I'm going to share with you in a second, I hit Success Club that month. And 3 years later, I've never looked back. And so for me, the business has also supplemented my income, where I make 6 figures. And so, especially in a time like this, I just want you guys to know, if I had have been laid off from my other job, my Beachbody paycheck has only been $50 less these past 4 weeks in a row than my full-time corporate job. So I would have not have been impacted at all. If I would have been laid off, Beachbody would have been there to support me in my business. So, and then we recognize and celebrate. And we are Diesel Nation. We are the United Nation team of Beachbody. We come in all shapes and sizes. So it doesn't matter who you are and what cranks your tractor. We all love each other. Christina and Becky are sisters, and that's how they run their team. They make us a part of the family. And, you know, like I said, literally from across the oceans down to Miami, all the way over to California, all the way up to New York. We come in all shapes and sizes, and we love each other. And when we celebrate, we celebrate. And so that's another thing too that brought me here was the free trips. I made sure I've earned every single one since I've been in the business, because my relationships with my fellow coaches are second to none. So, and recognizing we had 2 big things that happened within the past week on both of our teams. So Morgan and I are sister teams. And so Nicole achieved Diamond, which is a huge rank in Beachbody. It is when things absolutely start happening for you. So she put her head down in a very crazy time, and she hit this insane goal. And it's so from now on, her business looks completely different. She's earning more, and it opened a ton of opportunities. And then we have Miss Kat, who earned Success Club Starter. And even though she's not on my personally sponsored team, we are also a part of Diesel Nation, but I couldn't be any more excited for her, because what she earned is a spot in an upcoming corporate challenge group to a program that hasn't even been talked about yet. Well, it's been talked about. We just don't know about it yet. It'll be released soon. As a new coach, if I would have had a chance to participate in a corporate test group, I probably would have like ripped an arm off and handed it over. Like, it means that much to me now. And so that's just how we celebrate. All right. So, and then moving forward, Beachbody and your Diesel Nation team are going to provide you with tools. We have one tool that I did not put in here, which is pictured in this picture here on the phone. And that's our challenge groups, because it's about to change. We're in kind of limbo right now where we're waiting for it. And we're going to move from challenge groups to bod pods. And none of us really know what that means. We're getting training this weekend, but as always, those types of things that roll out from corporate are amazing. So our tools that we provide our customers and coaches are effective and fun at-home workout programs. Morgan is currently doing the new one. When I said we had delicious trainers, Joel Freeman is one of them, and he is doing 10 rounds. We have Shakeology and other nutritional tools. All of us drink Shakeology daily. It's a superfood, not a protein shake. We have everything from collagen to, oh my goodness, y'all, creatine. That was the word I was looking for. So we have nutritional systems, the emotional versus the structured. So I talked a little bit about Alana earlier. So we have her program and Autumn's program. So our challenge groups is something we currently do. We do it in the challenge app. We do some on Facebook, but that's about to change, and I have a feeling for the better. We have Diesel Nation New Coach Academy. Christina and Becky put the hard work in for us. Everything you need to get started the moment you say okay is in that academy. Facebook private team pages, everything you ever need gets dropped in there. We also have team calls, so there's also no limit on our trainings. Our Coach Online Office, you don't pay for it. It comes with, well, you do pay for it, but it comes with your monthly fee. You don't have to worry about anything extra. That's also in your discount. And then we have Share a Cart. So whenever you get ready to, start that new person, they don't have to think about it. They don't have to dig around. You plug in what they need and send it right to them. So that's some of our tools. All these things were made readily available. So like I told you, when I wanted that mug. I hit the ground running. The app and the share cart were very important to me then. I talked a little bit about my story. I'm going to kind of wrap it up and hand this over to Morgan. But you know, my love for Beachbody obviously shows from top to bottom, and I hit the high notes of that. But you know, between raising 2 kids at home alone and needing the availability to work out at home was very, very important. And then by the time that, you know, I found TurboJam, I did TurboJam for a long, long time. So for 15 years or better, Beachbody's been a part of my life. And then finding Christina and them completely and totally changed everything for me, changed the game. So, all right. I think I've barely touched on all of my notes I worked so hard on here. I'm gonna stop my share. Maybe. There we go. All right. And then I'm gonna hand it over to Morgan.
Unmute myself. Hi, everybody. I am Morgan. I am also on Diesel Nation. My own team is making moves, as you saw from Miranda's slides. I got an amazing transformation when I decided to go all in 100%, not only on my workouts, but my nutrition. If you ever talk to me, I'm going to tell you one of the biggest things and your biggest, results are going to come from nutrition. That nutrition is definitely key, that you cannot out exercise your nutrition. So if you want amazing results, I always recommend when you sign up that you start off with a pack that comes with BOD, which is our online fitness. It comes with the coach. It comes with either Shakeology and or the performance line, and there are upgrades, but I'm always going to talk about the add-on for the nutrition. We have 2 amazing nutrition programs that your coach, whoever invited you here, if you decide to sign up or have not signed up and don't have the nutrition, talk to them, because it is definitely key. And one of the major vital behaviors for this is getting results. So a little bit about me. When I've been in the business I've been with Beachbody for a very long time, but I didn't immediately start off working the business. I joined Beachbody because I wanted to lose some weight. Pretty much my story is that I am a performer. I am a burlesque performer and a fire performer, and I've danced my entire life. And my breaking point when I decided to start taking better care of myself, I had a show and I couldn't fit into one of my costumes. And I was mortified. I mean, absolutely mortified, because I've worn this costume a million times and it just would not zip up. So I was like, that's it. It was New Year's Eve. I was like, that's it. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to start working out. And I did. I actually really did. It wasn't one of those resolutions that, you say you're going to do it and you're not going to do it. I actually did. So I bought a treadmill, and I lived in an itty bitty little condo, and that treadmill was in my living room because I had no other place to work out. It was such an eyesore, but I started using it. And this girl that I went to high school with wrote me asking me, have you ever heard of Shakeology? And I'm like, no. And she explained to me what it was. She gave me a couple samples, and I fell in love with it. The first taste, I was like, this stuff is awesome. I can totally see myself drinking it. And I was like kind of worried about the price at first and everything. And then I thought, I've made the decision that I want to lose weight and that I want to start getting healthier. And I found out about all the ingredients because I did research a bunch of it. And one of the major points is that it can help your digestive system and your cholesterol, along with eating healthier. Now, I have high cholesterol in my family. I had just been to the doctor not too long before that. The doctor was about to put me on high cholesterol pills. I did not want to be put on pills for the rest of my life. I also had really bad digestive problems. So I was like, all right, so it was either pay my phone bill or get Shakeology. I picked getting Shakeology, didn't pay my phone bill, and I haven't stopped drinking it ever since. That was almost 8 years ago. So I've literally been drinking Shakeology for 8 years, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made because within a month and a half, my cholesterol went down. My digestive issues were no longer. My doctor told me it was one of the best things that I could have done with changing my diet, of course. So I am a huge believer in the ingredients that are in Shakeology, because that's how I started. I didn't even start out with a workout program. I was using a treadmill. Fast forward about, I want to say a month after I started Shakeology, I bought my first program, and I started feeling better, and my entire world, I might cry, came crashing down around me. It was the worst time of my life. Sorry, guys. My father, which is my, I know, right? My father, which is my best friend and was like pretty much, everything to me. He was the first person I spoke to in the morning. I even worked with him. The last person I spoke to at night on the phone was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And the doctors were like, we're going to try and do everything we can. But unfortunately, within a month, I saw him deteriorate before my eyes and pass away. In that time, I was still like, I need to stick to my personal thing of working out and eating better every day, because it was kind of a distraction of all the chaos going on in my life. And I knew that certain part of my day of working out was for me, and that if I can get through that and just get myself to try and feel somewhat like a normal person and do something for me, I could be there for my dad. Because it was either I was going to go in this really deep, horrible, awful depression and not be able to do anything, or I was going to push myself to get past it. And I did. And honestly, I tell people when I talk about Beachbody that Beachbody came into my life at the exact time that I needed it, but I didn't know that I needed it, because it literally saved my life. I would not be here on this call talking to all of you if I wouldn't have found Beachbody, and if I wouldn't have found not only the workouts and Shakeology and just something to make me feel better, but the community that I got with it. I got an entire amazing sisterhood that I never ever would have thought that I would have. And even times like this now, with everything going on, I've been leaning on my team so much and the community, and it's amazing. So that's a little bit of my story. I actually got through it without ugly crying. I cried a little bit, so I apologize. But so I'm here to tell you guys how you are going to actually earn with Beachbody. There's, a couple ways. When you sign up for a coach, you do get a discount. You get 25% off of all your products. So just even signing up to be a discount coach is totally worth it. So you can get your products at a cheaper price, but then you can also turn around and help 3 people. Say everyone has 3 people. You have your mom, your dad, your aunt, your sister, your brother, your cousin 3 times removed, you have at least 3 people somewhere in your, in your circle that probably could benefit from something that we have. Or even if you don't want to work out by yourself and say, hey, to your sister, hey, I would really love for you to do this with me, and they sign up with you, and then you get 2 more people, you get your Shakeology pretty much paid for. So you can be either a discount coach to where you get a discount, you can be a hobby coach to where you just help a certain amount of people to get your products paid, or you become a coach and actually make an income. Now, right now, I'm, besides a performer, I'm also a bartender. So both of my jobs, both of my major jobs are kaput right now with what's going on. And in Beachbody world, you get paid every week on Thursday. Now, this is the only paycheck that I am currently getting. And if it wasn't for this opportunity, I didn't have a coach call like this either, like Miranda. I just jumped into it and saw the possibilities and got results, and people started asking me what I was doing. And that's how you take care of yourself first. You get your results, you start eating better, and people are going to start asking you, what are you doing? So even if you don't sign up as a coach, but you do sign up, for Beachbody, sooner or later people are going to ask you what you're doing, and you're telling them you're coaching. You might as well get a paycheck doing it, right? And help those people like your coach is helping you. So besides to get the discount, you get a percentage off of everything you sell. So you get about 25% commission. To some products, you get a little bit more. Then there's also team cycle bonuses. So when you hit a certain rank, you get a little bit more. And then hit another rank, you get a little bit more. So yes, you are building a team once you sign up. And the bigger your team and the more you help your team progress and enhance in rank, the more money that you are personally going to make. But unlike a lot of MLMs, Beachbody really cares about the community, and it's a community thing. We're not just selling you a product like, I don't know, like lipstick. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but we're not just selling you a product that you buy the lipstick and then you never hear from us again, or we're like, oh, hey, you want another lipstick, or you want another lipstick? We as coaches help people get results. We plug them into our community. So we're very, very big on community, and we're very big on helping each other and becoming, a family. So like I said, so unlike most MLMs, this is so different because we actually care. And we, yes, we make a paycheck, which is awesome. And I'm so grateful that every Thursday since this has happened that I have a paycheck. But I talk to my girls every single day. I work out with my girls in virtual gyms every single day, so like, yes, we get a paycheck, but I think what we do as a community and as a sisterhood, I think it's so much more rewarding. And it's amazing when you get a message from someone saying, hey, I want to thank you because you've changed my life. And I want to do that too. I never get anyone saying, hey, I want to make a paycheck. It's always, you've changed my life and I can do this too. And the paycheck is an extra bonus. And some of the people in our team have left their corporate jobs to be full-time Beachbody coaches because they have supplemented what they were getting in their corporate job with Beachbody. We have lawyers in our community that have been like partners in their law firm and have left their law firm. We have, nurses. We have, people have corporate jobs. We have, there's so much of possibility, but it has to do with your vital behaviors, as Miranda said. So there is a big opportunity here. It's just you have to be willing to run with it and lean on your community. And like I said, you can have this, it's amazing. I'm so blessed right now, the fact that I have this in my life, because like I said, both of my major jobs are non right now. So I only have is Beachbody, and I'm literally, since this has all gone, I'm pretty much making the same amount that I would have made at the bar these last couple weeks. So it's definitely something you guys should think about. Talk to the person that invited you here. I know it's a scary step, and there's so many what ifs, or you're not, how do I do this? How do I do that? You're not alone. The entire team, once you sign up with us, is there to help you. So if your coach does not have the answer, one of the other coaches will have the answer. So just think about it and don't be scared, because you're not going to be alone. And it can literally change your life, not only financially, but in all aspects. It can save your life like it did me. So I think that's all I have to say. How was that, Miranda?
That was awesome. So,
By the way, guys, I was really nervous. This is the first time I've done this, and
I know, right? Me too. I've never led a call. So Christina makes it look effortless. When we get off here, I'm going to message Christina and tell her she didn't prepare me. Wasn't ready. Yeah, so next, just to come on super quick, I'm going to come on after Nicole, but just to kind of like how the business works. When when Morgan talked about, you always have a couple of friends that you can get started. Nicole wasn't my friend. She actually lives 4 hours away from me. She is a friend of a friend who is married to my cousin that I never see. So, and they're both named Amanda. And so one Amanda decided to get the other Amanda started. And the other Amanda said, hey, I got this girl that's about to do this program that y'all are doing. Can I, get you guys connected? And that's how Nicole and I got connected. So it's one of those things. We literally share everything. Like if you guys want to know where I got my earrings, it's called shopjane.com. And we do that almost without thinking. And it's so easy to do the same thing too with our business. And so anyhow, to kind of tag on to what Morgan said about the income part of it and working it. And when I talked earlier about how, there is a learning process, Nicole came in, she's got a huge weight loss story. She's an amazing challenger. I always know when I check social media, she's going to already have her workout done before I do most days. She's finished several of our programs since she started, but she kind of hobby coached. But when I saw a meme that said Alabama people call COVID that thing. So, or all of this. So I'll say when all of this started, Nicole just said, this is it. She's going to work the business. And literally within a couple of weeks, she had hit this huge goal. So even if you don't want to work it to begin with, she saw the value in the discount. And she saw the value in the programs. She saw the value in Shakeology. And then when the time was right, now she's got a business that she had there all along. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Nicole. And then I'll come back on and maybe Morgan and we'll close it out.
Okay. This is, of course, you just put me on the spot, and I have to say that, almost like TV, and however, it's hard. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. You're there, but you're very broke up.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
It's like all of a sudden it says my speaker isn't working. Lovely.
We can hear you now.
We can hear you just
fine. Hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like,
just
don't
tell me when it goes out. Okay. So anyways, I just love how you put me on the spot. But with that being said, workouts.
Every time you go to get sick.
Okay, let's see if it'll do it now. I like muted it and then unmuted it and see if it'll work. Okay.
Like don't move, don't blink, and just talk.
Okay. However, home workouts, and they're definitely something. Around 15 hour work. So,
you're breaking up again, girl.
I may not be able to talk. I'm telling you, I live out in the boonies. This just makes it possible for me. Okay, can you hear me? No, you can hear me? Okay. So, basically, no. See, I think I'll just tell my story. You can just tell my story. I don't know what to say, but maybe I can get this part out. I am very into home workouts because I have a child in university, and he I definitely can't go into a gym. I can't even, can you hear me now? Oh Lord. See, this is just not working tonight. See, it wasn't just y'all. It's me too.
This is too
Oh,
Guys, you don't have to be an expert in anything.
see, it's gonna reach up and like touch us all. Yeah.
well, it says my connection's fine. I don't know.
And I can hear you now. So I think when you start to move around, is when it starts to get kind of wonky. Like,
So stand still.
Sit on your hands. And maybe if we stay unmuted and just don't talk, that.
Maybe try that. Okay. So in 2015, no, see?
You're fine. Keep going.
All right. So in 2015, basically, I was working in a dental practice, and a girl there did. So she had talked to me about it, but obviously, I mean, I'm a mom of 5 kids, so I had just changed jobs there, and I basically was like, when am I going to do this? I was in the middle of getting my master's degree, my associates, and I was going to school. It told me that it wasn't working. Is it working now? Okay, so basically, I was going to school full time, taking classes online, plus working a full-time job. And for some reason, I needed to fit workouts into my life. I, with my tax return that year, decided to invest the money into it. However, I went ahead and signed up as a discount coach at that time because obviously I needed the discount. And I did 21 Day Fix, and I lost 40 pounds between 21 Day Fix and PiYo. I don't even remember how long that took, but in the midst of all of it, I had still continued to read, and I really wasn't coaching the business at this point. Even though I signed up as a coach, I really wasn't coaching. And the coach that I had, she really never, I guess I could say that she just basically kind of fell off. Like she just didn't stay in contact with me, basically. And all of a sudden, we were in the midst of building a house after I had graduated with my bachelor's degree, and 80 Day Obsession was about to come out. I really wanted somebody at this point to be able to do the program with, because accountability is everything. So whenever you have friends that are doing it with you, it helps you stay more accountable, to stay on, task, to get the workout done, because you have other people that are there for you to show up for you. So with that being said, I had reached out to one of my friends, and she said, so I ended up, with that being said, switching over to Miranda, because I had a coach. She wasn't there anymore. She wasn't doing it. She just wasn't there. And sometimes that can happen, to some coaches that you may, get underneath. They may not even, work the business, or they may not want to work the business. But at this point, I needed a group of people that were going to hold me accountable. And at that point, I didn't have anything like that. So I started with 80 Day over again. So 2015, I graduated 2016, and I started 80 Day Obsession in 2018. Yes, 2018. And so I did 80 Day Obsession. After that, I did Lift 4. After that, I completed, oh my gosh, what is next? I did do Transform 20. I redid 21 Day Fix Real Time, regular and extreme. I mean, I could list like Max 30. I've completed MM100, which was a 100-day program. But one of the reasons my workouts were just much more influential for me was because I do have a son that is special needs. He can't digest proteins, and he has an immunity. Going to a gym is not a place that I can go, nor take my kid, because I definitely don't have time. I have kids that are in sports. My oldest is a senior this year. He played baseball at high school. My daughter did cheerleading. My other daughter played softball. Like, my kids were into every sport imaginable. And I will tell you that I probably look like the ridiculous person on Saturdays, because I would be doing my workout at the ball field. I would find some place, somewhere to do my workout. I didn't care what it looked like. I did the workout. And a lot of times on Saturday with like 80-day obsession, it was cardio flow. So by all means, I know that one by heart. I can do it anywhere, even on the cruise ship. I can do that workout. If I need to do the workout, if I'm at the beach, I can do the workout. So I definitely have enjoyed having those workouts. But what was really great for me is that we in our company and also into MM100, we had a group that formed called the No Snooze Crew. And so Morgan, she's a part of the No Snooze Crew, but some of us kind of, what is the word? Basically, we show up every single day to the Snooze Crew, and sometimes there's 100 people, sometimes there's less than that, but we have this invitation of a virtual gym that's like open all day long. And like even right now we have like the noon No Snooze Crew, and I think Morgan, she comes on that one a lot. The one with Becky has one too. So we have, you know, different people that have different times that we open up these virtual gyms. But that community of having all of these people here to love on you whenever you need it is the most awesome. Is it messed up again?
You're fine now.
Okay.
Just stop using your hands. Every time you use your hands, you break up.
It's so hard not to.
I know.
But, you know, just having the community was everything. But I didn't realize the community until I went to summits. And I will tell you that when I went to the summit for the first time, my heart exploded, because seeing 20,000 people there that just all we do is help other people, and you hear all the stories about people losing 100 plus pounds, 150 pounds, like their entire lives are changed. Like,
How much weight have you lost total?
I've lost 50 pounds total. I weighed 180 whenever I started, and I basically weigh like 130 right now.
That's amazing.
50 pounds. I have given birth to 4 kids. I am 35 years old, and most people think that I am in my 20s.
I'm in the best shape in my 40s.
I don't know if it's the braces. Like, I don't know what it is. When I tell them I have an 18-year-old, they look at me like I'm crazy. So, like, what age did I have him? So anyways, I really don't want to keep, you know, you guys any longer, but I will say that, you know, being a coach, being able to go to Summit, it really warms your heart. And I'm very honored to be a part of such a great community. I really didn't know that coaching would be all about this, because obviously when I said yes the first time, I didn't see any of what I have now. So I'm definitely glad to be a part of what we are a part of. I enjoy it, you know, every single day. So hopefully that answers some of your stuff for you.
Yes. So the thing is, and the biggest thing with Diesel Nation, as you guys can all see, is that you know, we enjoy our paychecks, and you know, it's important to know that that is there, and it's a lucrative business. And if you work it, it's going to work for you, just like the programs. But we're really big on community, and we love each other a whole lot. And so we did not get to touch on all of the things that is a part of our community. Summit is huge. Our trips are huge. But no matter what, and like Nicole said, you know, we're just there to provide whatever we need to provide for you, for whatever you need, wherever that is. You know, we got on here tonight. We stumbled through this one. We plan on doing these often, so hopefully we get better as we go. But I still think we did awful amazing. It was super hard to concentrate with Nicole talking, though, because I don't know if you guys noticed her shoulders and her traps, but I'm sitting here like, okay, you know, I have to get busy. So she's like, I guess it's my braces. I don't know why they think that I look so young. And I'm like, oh, she looks like she's badass. But anyway, so anyhow, so I mean, we got on this and we did it scared. And so I learned something yesterday, and this is kind of what I want to close with, is that you cannot be brave without fear. Braveness literally doesn't exist without fear. And so we do what we do it afraid, and we do it anyway in every aspect of our life, our business, our fitness. But that's what we are all here for, is to provide that support. And we just want to thank you guys for being a part of this with us tonight. So Morgan, you got anything?
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for putting up with all the technical difficulties and our nervousness. And we really hope that you've listened to our words and that we are able to welcome you into our team. Just contact the lovely coach that invited you here so we can celebrate and welcome you. And we're super excited to have new ladies and gentlemen in our community. Like, that's what the community is. Our community is so amazing, and that's just one of the major perks to all this. So thank you, ladies. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, non-binary, everybody in between. We love you, and I guess good night.